What's up with the what's up? It's Adriela Bay. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to bring y'all this oversized chunky boyfriend sweater dress. You could wear it with some leggings. I threw it on some light jeans, some booties, and then I'm out the door. Super cozy, super comfortable. In this tutorial, I used 5.5 skeins of impeccable yarn in the color barley and a 6mm hook. Check the description below for everything you need. Now let's get this channel to 10,000 subscribers so I could do a cute little giveaway. Make sure you click that subscribe button, like, and comment below. Let's get into the tutorial. We're going to start with the ribbing. Now for a small medium, you're going to do a total of 68 rows for the ribbon. For a large, extra large, XXL, you're going to do 76 rows of ribbing. So how we do the ribbing, we're going to make our slip knot per usual and chain up 20. So the width of this panel is 20 inches. The length of the front panels is 30 inches. So just want to give that for reference. You know, your panels may be a different size, who knows, but this is the length of mine and the width. After you have your 20, chain up 1 and single crochet in the back bumps, which is optional. I just prefer to single crochet in the back bumps. So the chain 1 and any chain in this pattern do not count as a stitch. So you're going to the next chain and place 1 single crochet. If you find this difficult, just go into the chains with a single crochet. So single crochet all the way down, a total of 20 stitches. Okay, so once you finish that row, you chain up 1, turn your work. You're gonna go into the very first stitch and do a single crochet in the back loop only. And you'll just be repeating this row for the total amount of rows you need to do, whether it's the 68 rows or 76 for the larger size. So I'm gonna do this so I have my total of 68 rows. Just repeat this row. And I'll be back when I have my 68 rows. So I have my total of 68 rows, super stretchy, feels so nice and right. Okay, we're gonna chain up 1 and we're gonna place 1 single crochet along the edge in each row. So you should have a total of 68 single crochets. So I'm gonna just place 1 single crochet in each row, going into that first row with that 1 single crochet. And I'll meet you when I'm done. Okay, so I have my 68 single crochets along the edge. You either have 68 or 76. Now we're going to chain up 2 and place 1 double crochet in each stitch. So turn your work, and we're not working in the back loops, just going under both. So make sure you go in that very first stitch. Remember, the chain 2 do not count as a stitch. So right into the first stitch with a double crochet. And do that going all the way down. So I have my 68 double crochets. Now for the small medium, well, for everybody, chain up 2, but for the, and turn your work. For the small medium, we're gonna place 1 double crochet in the next 19 stitches. For the large, place 1 double crochet in the next 23 stitches. So I'm gonna do my 19 stitches. Going into that first double crochet, that first stitch. So I have my 19 double crochets. You either have your 19 or your 23. So now we're gonna do a front post. So how you do that is very simple. You're going to yarn over as if you're going to do a double crochet. And this is our little post. So we're gonna go under like that right there, and do our double crochet, and you just made your first front post. And don't worry, I'm gonna go over this row a couple of times to make sure everybody got it. And now we're gonna place one double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and then right into the next one. And now we're gonna do 2 front posts. So that's yarn over, do the stitch, complete, double crochet, and one more time, yarn over, do the stitch, and complete the double crochet. And we're gonna place 4 double crochets in the next stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 'So that's 2 front posts, 4 double crochets. Now we're going to yarn over twice. 1, 2, and we're going to do a treble. So now we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do front post treble after we skip those 3 stitches. So how we do that, we yarned over twice. We're going to go under the post like so, pull through. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over again, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, pull through the next 2, yarn over again, you guessed it, pull through the last 2. Now let's do that again. Yarn over twice, front post treble by going under the post, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So again, yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through, 4 loops on the hook, pull through 2 loops, pull through the next 2, pull through the last 2. So we just did 3 front post treble. Now, I really want to make sure y'all get this part. We're not going to go in the front into these 3 that we skipped. We're going to actually go behind. So you want to pull up your trebles, and you can see the 3 stitches that we skipped. Those are the stitches we're going into. So not the front, we're going to go behind. And don't worry, I'm going to show this step again. So just so you know where your 3 stitches is at, you can put stitch markers in those 3 loops, or you could just fill for it. So these are my 3 posts that I skipped. I'm gonna go into them behind with yarn over twice. We're doing the treble. I'm gonna go into that first stitch that we skipped. So these are my 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go into that first stitch that we skipped, that first post with my treble. So I just want to show y'all how this look. See, that's the first post that we skipped. The first stitch, that we skipped. And I'm going to do the next 2. We're going behind. Like I said, you could put stitch markers on each of the posts so you know exactly where you're going into. So I'm gonna go into the next one, which is this one with my treble. Under the post, pull through and complete my treble And then I'm going to go into the last one, which is this one, and complete my treble. So it might look a little crazy, but this is how it look. It's crossed now since we went behind. Now we're gonna skip the next 3 stitches, which is 1, 2, 3, and put a treble in the next 3 after that. So skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna complete 3 trebles in the next 3. So I skip my 3, going right under here with my front post treble. Going into the next one, right here. Going into that third one with the front post treble. And now we're gonna do front post trebles in the 3 that we skipped. So we're not going behind this time, we're going in front. So do your treble with the yarn over twice. Go into that first of the 3 that we skipped with a front post treble, just going under the post. Complete your treble. Go into the next. And then go into that last. So this is how it looks so far. Now you're gonna place 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna do 2 front post double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So right under the post, it's your double crochet. Place 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and 1 front post double crochet in the next. And place 1 double crochet in the remaining 19 stitches if you're doing my size, or 23 double crochets in the last of the stitches if you're doing the larger size. 19. So this is how the row looks so far. It may look a little funny, but trust me, it gets super cute. Next row, chain up 2. Turn your work. Place 1 double crochet in those 19 or 23 stitches. So make sure you go into that very first stitch. So I did my 19, so now we're at that post that we made in the previous row right there. Now we're gonna work a back post double crochet. Very simple. You yarn over, and basically you're going under that post. Right there. Under that post. Right there. Right under that post. A back post double crochet. So that's how it looks. And we're gonna do 2 regular double crochets in the next 2 stitches. And we're gonna do 2 back post double crochets where we did those front post double crochets. So back post double crochet. And now we're gonna place 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Oh, gotta go. So for the next 3 stitches, not these, the one that's in front, we're gonna do a back post double crochet. So basically we're doing a back post double crochet wherever we did a treble or front post. And wherever we did a double crochet, we're just placing 1 regular double crochet on top of it, if you get what I'm saying. But don't worry, I'm gonna go over the 4 rows that we'll be repeating a couple of more times. So with this next stitch, we're gonna do a back post double crochet. A back post in the next. And a back post in that third one that's right here. Yarn over. And do your back post double crochet. Now we're gonna do a back post in the next 3. So you just go just like that. So we completed that. And now we have this next little twisty we got going on. And we're gonna do a back post in these 3. After that, the 3 that's in front, we're gonna do a back post double crochet right in there. So right into the first one with that back post double crochet. Into that next one. And then the last one. So that's how it looks so far. Now I'm placing 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we ran into 2 back posts. Those 2 front posts. So we're gonna place 1 back post in each stitch. And then 2 regular double crochets in the next 2. And 1 back post in the next. And then I'm gonna place 1 double crochet in the remaining 19 stitches for me. And if you have the bigger size, 23 stitches. Now chain up 2, turn your work. This is how the front looks so far. So basically you're putting a double crochet wherever there's a regular double crochet, a front post where there's a front post, double crochet and just front post against the cable, and you'll get what I'm saying in a minute. So I'm gonna do 1 double crochet in the next 19 stitches. So I did my 19, and you know 23 for those that's doing the larger size. So now I'm at that front post double crochet. I'm gonna do a front post right under there. That 1 front post right there. And now it's just 2 regular double crochets. Do my 2. And now I'm at 2 front posts. So going to do my front post double crochet. And then my 4 regular double crochets. And I'm gonna do front post double crochets along the cable in each stitch. Do my front post double crochets along the cable as well. Mark here. Another one right there. That's how it looks so far. So front post again. That's 3. And then another 3 from the cable. So front post. So that was a total for the cable. That was a total of 12 front post double crochet after we did the 4 regular double crochets. Just so you have a count. And I have 4 regular double crochets, so I'm gonna do 4. The same exact thing we did on the other side. I have my 2 front posts double crochets. So going right under. Two regular double crochets. One front post. And then 19 double crochets. So going in that last stitch. Now chain up 2, turn your work. And this is the last row we're doing of the set that will be repeating for the rest of the front panel. But I'm going to go through that set again just to make sure you have everything. So I chained up my 2. And like before, just go into my 19 double crochets. For you, it could be 23 if you're doing the larger size. And I'm going to be placing a back post double crochet wherever we did a front post. So I'm gonna do my 19 double crochets. So now I'm at where I did the single post right here. And I'm gonna go in with a back post double crochet in the next stitch after I did my 19 double crochets. So I just did my back post double crochet. I'm going to do my 2 regular double crochets. 2 back post double crochets, and then my 4 regular double crochets before we hit the cable. And I'm gonna place a back post double crochet in the next 12 stitches, which is the cable stitches. So it looks funny in the back, but I just finished my 12 back post double crochets. I'm going to do my 4 regular double crochets now. My 2 back post double crochets. So 2 regular double crochets. One back post double crochet. And then my 19 regular double crochets. So at my last double crochet, chain up 2, turn your work. And this is how it looks so far. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. So basically, you're gonna be repeating these 4 rows. And I'm gonna briefly go over the 4 rows again, and you can rewind and watch. And I do this. So basically, I did this to, you know, this little gap right here. So I have a total of 11 of those. And if I was to count from the double crochets on the side, that's till I have a total of 45 double crochets, like the rows, if you get what I'm saying. So this will count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll continue for 40 more rows with the repetition of these 4 rows. So after this, it's going to be our treble row. So that'll be row 1, and then it will be a back post row, front post, back post, and then a treble row. That's how it goes. So I'm starting back with that row 1 where we did our treble, doing my 19 double crochets. So after your 19 or 23, do your front post double crochet, your 2 regular double crochets, two front posts, and then your 4 regular double crochets, okay, so now we're gonna do our treble. We're gonna skip these 3 and then do our front post treble in the next 3. So yarn over twice, skip the 3, go into this one with our treble, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, and then pull through the last 2, and do the same for the next 2. Now we're going to go back into the ones that we skipped. We're going behind, not in front, behind. So pull that forward, yarn over twice, and go into that first stitch that we skipped. That's next to the 4 double crochets. So that's 1. Yarn over twice. Go into the next one. Yarn over twice and go into that last one right here. So it creates that twist since we went behind. And now we're gonna repeat but do the front trebles instead of the behind. So we're gonna skip the 3, 1, 2, 3, and treble in the next 3. So that's how it look. That's how it look. So treble and go into the 3 we missed, starting with this first post. So go into that very first one that we skipped with a front post treble. And then here goes the next 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna go right in those 2. And the last one. And place 1 double crochet in the next regular. So after that, I'm gonna place 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Two front posts in the next. So 1, 2, and 2 regular double crochets after that. And 1 front post. Now I'm gonna do my 19 double crochets here. My last stitch. I'm gonna chain up 2, turn my work, double crochet my 19, double crochet my 19. Now I'm gonna do a back post double crochet, two regular double crochets, two back posts, four regular double crochets, and then back double crochet along the 12 stitches of our cable. So let me show you again. So we go into the ones that's in the front first. So back post double crochet into those 3 that's in the front first. back post in these 3. Back post in these next 3, and then the ones that's right in front. Now I'm gonna go into the front ones with the back post double crochet. So I back post double crochet along that cable. Now I'm gonna do 4 regular double crochets. Two back post double crochets. Two regular double crochets. One back post. And then my 19 double crochets all the way down to the end. So I finished the 19. I'm going to chain up 2, turn my work. And I think y'all starting to get the gist of it. So wherever there's a front post double crochet, I'm gonna do a front post double crochet. And when we get to the cable, you do front post double crochets right across. So I'm gonna do my 19, my front post along the cable, my regular double crochets. Where there's a front post, I'll be doing a front post, so on and so forth. But I'm gonna go through this row with you in this section until we get back to the cable. So I'll just show you that we're repeating 4 rows. So my 19. So I'm at that front post double crochet right here. Did my 19. Gonna do my 1 front post, my 2 regular double crochets, 2 front post double crochets, the 2 front posts, and then my 4 regular double crochets. And then since the cable is made up of 12 stitches, I'm going to be doing 12 front post double crochets. So that's 3. So I did my front post double crochet along those 12 stitches, and I'm gonna repeat the same thing that I did on this side. So 4 regular double crochets, 2 front posts, 2 regular double crochets, 1 front post, and then my 19 double crochets on this side. So I chain 2, turn my work, and this is the last row of the rows that we're going to be repeating. So this is what I call the back post double crochet row, where we're doing a back post wherever we did a front post at, and a regular double crochet wherever we did regular double crochet. So my 19, my back post double crochet, because I have 1 front post there, 2 regular, 2 front posts, 4 regular, back posts along that cable, and repeating on this side exactly what's on that side. You know what I mean. So I'm gonna just go through it with you again, just to make sure. So I'm doing my 19 or 23 for some of y'all. So did my 19. Now I'm gonna do a back post double crochet to 1 double crochet, 2 regular, then back post, because we did 2 back posts over here. So 2 back post double crochets. That's 1. That's 2. 4 regular double crochets. So I did my 4, and then 12 back post double crochets along the cable. So did my 12 along the cable. Now I'm gonna do my 4 regular double crochets. I have my 2 back posts. Two regular and 1 back post after that. And then 1 double crochet in the 19. So just double crochet in the remainder. So this is the row you'll end with for however long you want your sweater to be. Then you chain 2, turn your work, and then this will be your treble row after this. So as you can see, we're just repeating those 4 rows. So I continue, like, I just counted these little holes. I did a total of 11 of these holes, and let me show you. So starting from the ribbon, I just counted this as a section, this as a section, and I have a total of 11. So I'll meet you when I'm at that last row before we treble again, as if we wanted to repeat the 4 rows. So I'm going to finish the other panel, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have a total of 45 rows, not counting that single crochet row we started with, just starting with that first double crochet row. So I have 45 rows now. So what we're gonna do, chain up 2, and we're gonna place 1 double crochet in the 19 stitches or the 23 stitches you have. And then once you hit that first front post, you're gonna do single crochet from that front post to the last front post. So, and then 1 double crochet across here. Let's do it. So I'm gonna do my 19. So now I'm at that first, so now I'm at that front post double crochet, and I'm gonna place a single crochet from that front post to the last front post. So place 1 single crochet. So I have a total of 30 single crochets from that front post to this last front post, and I'm gonna place 1 double crochet in the next 19 stitches, or 23 for that bigger size. So I finished my double crochets. I'm gonna chain up 1 and leave a long tail. Pull through. And now go ahead and make 1 more of these. So I have my second panel, and now we're just going to seam together the shoulders. So that's just matching the double crochets with the double crochets over here, leaving the single crochet portion open. So just like that. So match those double crochets and seam across how you choose to seam across. I'm going to do the mattress stitch, and I'm doing the same over here. So I'm done with both of my shoulder seams. Now you can take your front and back panel and put that to the side, and we'll work on the sleeve. Now the sleeve is super simple. It's just basically the middle of our front panel. The width measures around 10 inches, and the total length, I'll say 18 inches. So, yep. For the ribbing, I did a total of 34 rows. The exact way we did in the beginning, chained up the 20 and worked the back loop single crochet. After that, 1 row of single crochet along the 34, and then a double crochet, and I started the pattern. So if you're doing the size I'm doing, go ahead and do your ribbon of 34 rows, and then place 1 single crochet in each row and 1 double crochet in the following row. And if you're doing a bigger size, do a total of 38 rows. So for the bigger size, go ahead, do your 38, your single crochet along the edge, and 1 row of double crochet after that. And I'll be back when I'm done with my ribbing and those 2 rows. Okay, so I finished that double crochet row. Now for both sizes, chain up 2, turn your work. Now if you're doing my size, the small medium, you're going to double crochet 4. If you're doing the larger size, double crochet 6. So I'm gonna do my 4. So after you have your 4 or your 6, you're going to do a front post double crochet like before, then 2 double crochets, and then 2 front post double crochets. After those 2, do 2 more regular double crochets, and then we're going to work our treble, yarn over twice, skip the 3 stitches, go into the next with our treble, the next stitch after that, treble, our front post trebles, that is. and then one more. Now we're doing exactly how we did before. We're just going behind, going into that first stitch that we skipped out that 3 with our treble, right under there. And then the next 2. And then that 3rd stitch that we skipped. So after that, continue with the cable like exactly how we did before. Skip 3, do your treble in the next, and then do your front post trebles going in the front. So that's what we have so far. And we're gonna do the same like how we did over here. 2 double crochets, 2 front posts, 2 double crochets, 1 front post, and double crochet in the rest. Exactly how we did with the front and back panel. So I'm gonna do my 2 double crochets. My 2 front post double crochets. My 2 regular double crochets. My 1 front post. And then I have 4 double crochets left. You'll either have the 4 or the 6 if you're doing the bigger size. So after that row, you'll chain 2, and exactly how we did in the front panel, you'll be placing a back post where the front post is at, and regular double crochet where the regular double crochet is at. Exactly how we did for the front panel. So I did this sleeve portion, so I had a total of 6 of these spaces, and then with that 4th row before we repeat the trebles. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna come right back. Don't forget, this is exactly like how we did the front panel. Nothing different, no increases, no decreases. Okay, so I finished the sleeve portion where I have 6 of the cable rows, the 4 rows that I repeated. I have a total of 25 rows, counting from that first double crochet row that we did after the single crochet row. So once you hit this point, you're going to chain up 1 and place 1 single crochet in each stitch. So after you do your single crochet, chain up 1, leave a long tail, and cut your yarn. So if you're doing my size, put a stitch marker in the 17th stitch. If you're doing the bigger size, put a stitch marker in the 19th stitch from the end. So go ahead and make your 2 sleeves. So now you want to match up your shoulder seams, that seam with your stitch marker. So That would be right here. And make a seam along the edge and do the exact same on the other side. You could do a slip stitch, single crochet, however you want to do this seam. So I'll do that and be right back. So after you have both of your side of the sleeves seamed, you're going to fold over at the shoulder seam like this. And now you're just going to sew along all the way on the side, all the way down to the bottom of the sweater. And you're going to do this for both sides. So you could either start down here or start at the ribbon of the sleeve. I'm going to start at the ribbon of the sleeve with a whip stitch. So once you're done seaming up your ends, weave everything in. Now I'm leaving the collar as is, but you could do so many things. You can do a cow neckline, you can go up with the ribbon stitch or do the ribbon separate and then attach it. So many ways. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment what you're working on. Make sure you follow me at LaDrea LeVay. See you in the next video.